we have the Captain America 4 Brave World or Brave New World trailer to react to and discuss. I've already seen it, so I'm not going to be hyped about certain scenes. I just want to talk about
I ain't coming for no foolishness.
the gripes that I have with this movie. Without further ado, let's proceed, shall we?
You asked for me. Here I am.
I hope Isaiah Washington's character does something epic in this movie.
Is there anything you remember?
And shout out to Anthony Mackie as well for, you know, still putting his all in this movie. Or in this series anyway. Yeah, when I did the first trailer reaction, I was like, yeah, it was under control. There's no way Isaiah would just do that for the sake of it.
Be careful.
This February.
What do we know?
There were 5 shooters. This was a coordinated terrorist attack.
I like this divide switching thing. It was pretty cool. Like comic book panel.
Now I'm a wartime.
Hold on a minute. Who is he talking to? And that's a woman, obviously, but that like it's a sister with the hair. Well, that's just that don't look like, well, it could be anyone else, but it don't look like it's a Caucasian lady. I could be wrong. But just the hair from the back and from this angle look like it's a sister.
Now I'm a wartime president. Your inner circle's been compromised. Let me fix it. Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers.
I like that line.
Right. I'm not.
Because it feels like, you know, it's like, hey, you Coco, man, you're not Caucasian. Just slow your roll, okay? Step down. Don't get cocky out here. And you ain't got the super serum juice either. So it's double layered. He's literally not Steve Rogers, nor does he have the super serum soldier thing. To me, that's why I'm thinking. I hope he gets the juice from Wakanda. That's how I would write the story.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Maybe the leader says, yo, I got that juice for you, man.
It's a trap.
Previous Captain America could just about stand against the Green Hulk. For you, Carrie, this might be a stronger Hulk. I hope they don't do that whole reverse thing where they nerf his strength because he didn't get his powers the same way our Green Hulk got his. What? You know how Marvel does this thing. They're going to do whatever they're going to do. No matter what. Even if you like it or not, they're going to do what they want. That's what makes me worried. Just makes me confused as to what do you really want? What you want or what your people want? And what the newcomers, can be satisfied with. Because all these reshoots because test audience didn't like it, then yeah, it feels like you're tweaking too much just for regular people to like it. Whereas you can do it for the major fans and regular folks to like it if you write competent stories that make sense.
Thank you so much.
Not a Sorcerer Supreme trying to cast a spell to make everybody forget who's Spider-Man. What?
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Yeah, I'm still bitching about that. So it depends, man. I would write it in such a way where he's offered the serum, he says no. Red Hulk shows up. He's like, yo, I might need this serum, man. Then he goes to Wakanda, maybe upgrades his suit. Then they offer it to him. Maybe Shuri's like, yo, you can't go against this dude. Take the herb, man. I think that would be a cool thing to do for me. Brother going back to Wakanda, going back to his to the continent and getting that herbal juice. I think that'd be a cool thing to do. So maybe he gets his ass handed to him the first fight by Red Hulk. That he, white costume, goes home or goes, goes home to the continent, talks to Shuri, and maybe he's like, no, I don't want to feel like some other pawn or I'm only Captain America because I've got the super serum thing. And that could be a nice conversation. Yeah, we know that's why he doesn't want to take it. He wants to be his own version of Captain America, for sure. But we're not stupid because after the first Avengers movie, with the Chitauri coming through and going against Loki, who's a demigod, you know that this game, well, then again, he wasn't there. But generally speaking, we all know that this thing we're doing as an Avenger is not a slap a teenager on the wrist thing or tase someone down the road who tried to rob a bank. We're dealing with deities, aliens, unseen entities, nanotechnology, and magic, demons, witches, everything. Multi-dimension, interdimension, so many things going on. We ain't got no time for, I don't want to take the super serum, so you better jack up or pass the shield to someone else. It's a symbol. For some people, cool. But that symbol also needs to permeate and last long. And whoever is wearing the mantle, looks like James Bond can be anyone who, you know, goes through the whole process. Cool. You're the current person who's carrying the shield as a symbol, but also your longevity as your being is important. I don't know, just sit down here and listen to someone tell me, well, I'm going to be my own Captain America without the super serums, you know, whatever. But you're fighting people who can phase through walls right now. So if they phase through you, you're finished. Maybe your density will be stronger if the super serum, it doesn't make sense to me. And I don't get it as a grand, you know, concept. If it's a no thing to the system, I don't want to be puppeted by the system. I don't want someone to put a thing in me that if I don't do what they say, then they'll turn off the switch because they've got a control of my, you know. Then if that's the case, bring his ass to Wakanda. They'll do it traditionally there where there's no control. Again, that's why I said I would write it like that. But hey, I'm not Marvel. Let's proceed. Oof. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Ooh. That was nice. That was nice. Here's the kicker though. Did he land softly or did he land hard? Because if he landed hard, he doesn't have the super serum soldier within him. Then you need to explain to me how he did that without breaking no bones. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. Here we go. You need to explain to me how he did that because that right leg was a little twist up. He couldn't do it with I think he should have done it with the knee. The right leg didn't look right because even Deadpool did a better superhero landing. Here we go. So he's moving so fast. You see that leg? That right leg looks weird. And he didn't break his leg there for sure because that would be a stupid narrative to put in the movie. So if he did that because he's flying so fast, you're saying he slowed down his descent and then the sound sonic boom wave caught up with him? Or are you saying he landed so hard and then the sonic boom wave caught up with him? If so, then how come he hasn't broken his legs or his limbs or crushed his whole body with the force at which he landed? Any science peeps in the comments, help a brother out because this needs, I want this scene to be where he's gone to Wakanda and he's got the herbal juice. I think it makes, with my theory earlier on my own version of the story, I feel it makes sense that he would prefer to take the herb if Shuri offers it to him. I don't know if he knows about the herb with no, I don't know if he knows about it. He might do, I don't know. But I like that story that I came up with.
Nice.
Just because of the way the whole system is and your brother, your brown-skinned dude carrying this mantle. And there's going to be a lot of, you know, Caucasians who are like, I wish Bucky had that. It is what it is. So if you're saying I don't want to be the next Captain America with people putting needles in my body trying to figure out, no, I want to do it my way. And then you come across, you know, some people where you're like, we'll crush you, man. In fact, we're letting you just run around on this chessboard because we're puppeting you. Then it's like, all right, screw it. I'm going back home. Talk to Shuri. They do the thing. For me, that makes a lot more sense because you don't want to be a puppet of a system because you want to permeate this difference the same way Steve Rogers did his own thing. They wanted him to do certain things. He followed suit, but eventually he's like, nah, I'm going to do my own thing. So, you know, I imagine we're watching him go through his own process, but eventually it only makes sense to me. For all I care, Marvel's like, he will never have a super serum, whatever Wakanda herb, spices and riches and festival and dumplings juice in the system. No pound of yummy over here, man. So I don't know, but that's just my own hope, or in my own world. I would never hope. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to put hope on this movie because nah, that's how I got disappointed with Deadpool 3. Yeah.
Wait for it.
I even hate those kind of scenes even piss me off because are you here to take him? Like when he landed there, right? Okay. So what's on the itinerary? What is the command these guys have given? No, what is the command they've been given when Sam Wilson approaches? Apprehend him or shoot him on sight. You know, this is where sometimes movies fail because if your bad guys are supposed to be in a fight against the good guy, they should have at least shot right at him. You know, but that's me assuming wherever he's at right now, these guys have been given the command. If he shows up, end this bitch. Plus, he ain't got the super serum soldier. Suit. He ain't got the super serum juice in him, so he's gonna be easy to kill. He's a regular dude. Nanotech or vibranium attire. Does he have a vibranium suit? No, I don't think he does. It's just the wings, right, and the shield. I don't think the armor is vibranium. Is it? Ooh, that's a good question. Is it made of like thin vibranium where bullets can't penetrate? But it's like cloth-ish. Because even T'Challa, the second costume upgrade, it looked like it was cloth-ish, but it was nano. Vibranium nano suit. So I would like to see that. Especially now Iron Man is not alive anymore, Tony Stark. I'm thinking to myself, with any and all new Avengers who join the team, who is going to be making their suits? Because you're not wearing any regular suit or tracksuit bottoms or jogging bottoms or some hoodies, cotton, silk, and linen. As dope as those are, not polyester, by the way, because that wouldn't make sense for an Avenger to wear polyester. Who is going to be making their suits? Like, I mean, yes, Pepper is still alive, and I can't remember Tony's daughter. But then who is in charge of the production of again, in my storytelling world, I would have made it that Pepper is still in charge of those things, just to keep that whole taking care of our Avengers as our Avengers taking care of us and the whole world. You're not fighting no superhuman being, magical being and whatnot if you ain't got your gear set up right. So those are the tweaks I would have made.
Wait for it.
You see? None of them, they're aimed. This one has this. I keep pointing to the screen to see if you guys can see my hand. Homeboy here has his gun aimed. This one aimed too. So there's two of them aimed. The third one was about to aim. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's not even Sam Wilson. His head shape is different. Why would he have, I guess, his stunt work time? I don't have any confidence in this movie.
We're on the brink of war.
I like this. That is beautiful. I definitely like it. And it's funny how they dropped this trailer right after you know who won the election. America, you guys are beautiful. The way you guys do your own thing in your own world is something else, man. It is. I just saw it. I was like, wait, what? Is that a teaser? Is that a TV spot? Though it's a full-on trailer too. That's like, it's not even December yet. Oh, because your boy won the election. All right, cool. I was like, it makes sense. It just, because of how they've built their bubble and the whole social, the whole media thing, it just makes sense. It almost, hold on, I just got a little inkling. It almost feels like this one is in charge of America. The person on the left is in charge of America, and the White House is a symbol, and that's layered for those who know who built the White House. But some of y'all are too testy about those things. You don't like talking about truth, So whereas Sam Wilson on the right, that whole parallel of even the framing, the White House, and I don't know where he's at right now. Is that the same scene where he was talking to Isaiah? Because then that's a prison shot, isn't it? Dude, it's like they're both imprisoned. I could be reaching, imprisoned with their decision making or with what they have to do. He has to run the country and everyone's going to be unhappy, yada, yada, yada. Whereas he has to, they're both carrying burdens on their shoulders, So it feels like what they have to do can be a prison sometimes. I don't know. You could ask a lot of people who would say they would love to be in the White House to run the system and make things better. So maybe not everyone would see that place as a prison or the position of power or perceived position of power Mr. Thaddeus is in as president. But I love this framing. It's beautiful.
Nice.
I wonder what that would look like if it was horizontal. It just works. It's a nice framing with a vertical line. If you want to say left wing, right wing, or this, that, both can work together as one. They can. It is possible, cosmically possible, two becoming one in a central core. But what do I know, right? Let's proceed.
I can't trust anyone.
I wonder who fell there just now.
Right.
Captain America. You ever ask yourself, who's playing who?
I don't know how he did that. I don't know how, man. I know. Has Captain America ever thrown his shield in the air and for it to come back to him? Because it's hitting against the wall makes sense, but he's hitting objects that are disintegrating. And how can they bounce, destroy, or bounce and rebound off something they've destroyed? I don't understand how that's working unless he's just crushed one missile But then where is it coming? Where is it bouncing off to come back? Because you can do this against 3 people, ping, 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 through different people, because these are solid or solid-ish objects, even though humans are flesh, but solid enough for the shield to bounce off. Yes, the shield is not real, but it defies science, gravity, and whatnot. But how is it hitting a missile that is blowing up, and then the particles are disintegrating, and it's bouncing off from that one to? Is it moving so fast that by the time it hits this one, it's bounced off, and then, you know, like which one occurs first? The impact destroying the missile, or is it the rebound that destroys the missile?
Don't ask questions.
Okay, if that's the case, then how it's moving so fast it blows up the last missile? How does Sam catch it on the final missile? I would like to be the character who's his sidekick and who'd be the guy who's like, I don't know how you do that, because that thing doesn't even make sense. So I would like to quiz him if I was the character in the movie, saying, so how did that work? Because I thought your ass was cooked there. I would love to be that guy. Like, yo, you will finish. You know you were cooked, so I don't know how you pull that off. You need to tell me how you pull that off. How did that shield impact 4 missiles, which they all blew up? That means there's nothing there anymore. Once it impacted it, it's blown up. So it's blown up. It's practically going through fire and smoke and debris. But it bounces off different ones. So you need to explain how that's working. I get it when it's on the ground. You're in a tight space and they're going off the people and the walls. Makes sense. But in open space where there's no trees to go off of, or no walls to go off of, or no ground to go off of, nah. Yeah, we need some breakdowns, please. Yeah. Any comic book hardcore dudes in the comments, help a brother out.
Damn.
Anthony Mackie.
Someone's been.
This scene I like. I don't know who those 2 dudes are behind him, but this shot I like. That's the same girl who was talking to Thaddeus, the president, earlier on. So they switching sides. Is she now on his team? He's got the blue suit on, so I imagine this is the upgrade suit. There's some blood, some scarring, some suit damage. He's had his ass handed to him. Maybe when he's destroying the missiles. There's no broken limbs. So that means maybe Thaddeus is just angry in his Red Hulk state. And he's not in control of it, just like Isaiah Washington wasn't in control of his actions. That might be the play here. I was thinking if you intentionally turned red to fight Sam, then that's where I would find the whole thing stupid. What? Because you can knock him out if you want to. You can just paps him in the forehead and he's done. You could even flick him, because if you paps him, you might crack his skull. So you can do a thing where you just, tap him and he passes out. Then you go and do your Red Hulk shenanigans wherever you're going. So if you are intending to kill him, they need to show us Sam can handle the dude by not attacking him. Just like Batman does with Bane.
Nice.
Everyone keeps saying Hulk gets stronger by the attack. The more damage he gets, the stronger he gets. This is Red Hulk, so I don't know if the same juice that's in Banner is the exact same juice or better in Red Hulk. I'm thinking he's under control. And if so, then that makes sense. But then again, if he's under control, whoever's controlling Red Hulk, what is their intention towards Sam here? And plus, it doesn't make sense that you need Red Hulk under your control to fight Sam. Because if you know what's up, then you know Sam ain't got the juice in his system.
Damn, son.
So you can kill him yourself with a sniper rifle. While Sam is doing his nonsense talking without his suit on, you can just pop him in the back of his head, and it's game over. So I just want competency in this movie. It doesn't look, based off the trailers, the competency levels all over the place. You just can't go against any version of Hulk. Pink, blue, purple. No, you just can't, because you're a regular human being. You have your ass handed to you. So you need to explain to the audience, so we'll be like, makes sense. Or, like I said, my version of the story, let him get the Wakanda juice. Then he can do something.
Yeah. Pulling the strings on everything.
You're under arrest.
I don't want a variable out there that I can't control.
Stop!
And see?
Captain
In that room, he can do damage.
Caught without his wings.
You like to play dress up and blindly execute the state's orders.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap?
Oh, we got a new girl on the scene. Hold on. She felt like Natasha for a second. We know it ain't her. And this can't be a flashback. That was a nice move. Look at that. She came to play. Oh, boy. The way she messed him up. She said, boy, put your hand down.
What if this is a trap?
Put your hand. Kiss. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. She said, please put your hand down. He said, "Ma'am, I have a question." She said, "Homeboy, put your shit down."
What if this is a trap?
Bessie! That was nice. That was nice. Man, the way she's doing it, she's ferocious with it too. Look at that. Bring your bit. Too fast. Okay, cool. So that's whatever. Screw it. I ain't got time for that pause and play. That's frustrating.
You know what this is.
Who the hell planted cherry blossoms in the White House, by the way? Is that a thing? The cherry blossoms, I thought cherry blossoms is in America right now in the White House. I like, since when were they red? How many Hulks do y'all have? Why, since when were they red? Surely everyone knows this is a different Hulk. Since when were they red? There's more than, whatever. Brave new world.
You want me? Come and get me!
Yeah, cherry blossoms. What are you doing, Sam? What are those two things going to do? Distract him? Please. You know what? No hope. Do you, Marvel? You already recorded. Well, they're doing reshoots because of test audience, but do you? What are those two things going to do? Unless they have the, depowering serum within them. What are they going to do? Sam, what are you doing? Do you have Hulk on speed dial? He's on planet Thahara, wherever it's called, planet Tukara. Call him and say, "Yo, how do I shut you down if I was fighting you?" What are you doing? What are those two things going to do beside him? Tickle him. Come and get me. Nice. That's a lot of work, because by the time he's doing this, if I was Thaddeus, I'd just jumped in your face whilst you're in midair, pummel you to the ground. That's what I'm saying. So is the intention that I want to kill you, Sam Wilson, or I want to just push you away while I go do my Red Hulk shenanigans thing? So is this his will? Is Thaddeus turning into Hulk, or was he under stress and he turned into Hulk, or did someone trigger him and turn him into Hulk? If that's the case, then it's one of those things where, again, Red Hulk and Sam are pawns on a chessboard, and the person who's playing games is going after other things. Then that makes sense, but you need to convince me. You need to let me know how Sam Wilson survives this fight. Because because he threw the shield. I would not throw a shield at this guy. Because you're throwing it with regular hands. Whereas Captain America, we're throwing it with super serum soldier hands. So that makes more sense. You can't throw the shield at this dude with regular hands. He would catch it. He would just probably flick it away. Whereas you throw it because the force and velocity you're using to come at him is going to be different than Steve Rogers' force and velocity. Because his body is the density in his bones and strength is different. So the force at which he used to throw it at the guy will differ from you, Sam Wilson. Again, for the super dudes, you know what to do. Yeah, I think you should just put the wings together and cut it. Yeah, that just it'll be cooler to me. This one is nice, but sideways jump and then use the other wing to cut it in half. And we know that's showcasing the vibranium wings or upgrade from Wakanda. But I would have been better off just putting the wings together and then kneeling down, let the thing cut and open and go at him. Because that sideways thing, I can't see him anymore. I'm sideways, and I'm upside down. He could just grab my neck and twist it as if he wanted to kill me. I think it's better to put the wings together, keep my eyes on the ground, see when I feel his vibration. When I feel his vibration, then as the car is being split apart, use the wings and then, maybe do a sonic clap.
Nice.
But again, that's my version. That's my what if world if I made this movie. February 14th. That's Valentine's Day, right? Is it? Oh, I would like to see, shout out to the ladies who take their partners out to see this movie on Valentine's Day. The ones that aren't even into comic book movies, but because they know you love it, they say, date night, we're going to see this movie. And shout out to the dudes who are dating ladies who are into comic books, who take their girls out to go and see this movie.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Valentine's Day? That's impressive.
Get this man a shield.
There's nothing lovable about this. There's no love story. There's some themes in the movie. Isaiah being put in jail, a brother trying to kill the president. Damn! Just throw it out on February 14th. That's a bold move. That is a bold move. I got to give him kudos for that.
Thank you so much.
I'm not excited. I just got many questions and I don't think they're going to be answered the way I would like them to be answered, or the way I feel it can be answered where everyone is satisfied. the fact that they're doing reshoots, that means somewhere down the line in the movie, something's going to feel off or different. It might be better or unnoticeable or worse. Just like the Venom 3 movie. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. My breakdown of that one or scene breakdown is coming.
You don't understand.
It's the same way I destroyed Flash. I'm going to rip into this one. I don't think I'll do many videos on it because I think it's about 2 or 3 parts of that movie that were so appalling.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Although Venom 3 is a bad movie, it's not as bad as The Flash. For sure. The Flash is just, it's still number 1 as the worst superhero movie for me.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
It's still number 1 at the top, thankfully, because I don't want another movie to, to reach there and beat it. So Flash is 1, Venom Last Dance is 3. And I hope nothing takes the spot of 2. Because God. Anyways, who's excited for this movie and the Thunderbolts movie and the What If series in terms of Marvel projects coming up? Let a brother know in the usual location.
Well, duh.
I have been your one and only host,
the Cosmic Jedi.
Signing out.
Thank you for watching.